Hi dears, welcome to my channel about leadership through entrepreneurship. My name is Albena Georgieva and I want to tell you today the story of how I got introduced to entrepreneurship and why it means so much to me. Hopefully I will inspire some of you to check it out, especially the online business could be totally a way to develop yourself further and solve some of your financial problems. This is how it started for me. So yeah, I had regular quarrels with my husband about finances, about money, actually about lack of money. Like we couldn't meet sometimes, oftentimes the ends. We couldn't afford separate rooms, for example, for our children, etc. And that brought a huge tension between of us. And I thought I have problems with my relationship. I thought it's normal to, friends around me, they had similar problems. They had respectful jobs like myself, but somehow they couldn't meet the ends, and it was like normal. It wasn't until my mom really got sick. And I remember with sweaty hands sitting in a intensive care living room praying for her to survive, and at the same time thinking how on earth I'm going to gather money to support her financially with the expensive medical care she would need from now on. So it was that moment that it dawned to me that I need to figure out how to create passive income. So it was not that I didn't like my job. It was not that I still enjoyed what I do, but the salary was just not gonna change. If I look the last 20 years, the salary really didn't increase that significantly. And why would I expect that it's gonna happen in the coming 20 years? It's gonna be different. So. What I mean with passive income is not that you're not working. With passive income, I mean that you are creating something, but that you're not paid per hour. You create something and you keep being paid for that thing. So, like you can imagine, similar like a royalty. Like, for example, you especially the digital business gives you this opportunity because you can create a digital intellectual content. For example, if you are good in personal finances, you can produce trainings for personal finances and people start downloading them. So you produce this content once, and every time someone downloads it, pays you. So you keep being paid for a work that you've done once. That's the thing that I'm calling passive income. So don't get me wrong, there are no free lunches, not even in the digital world, but there are great opportunities. And so I'm sharing with you a couple of workshops that are totally free and that got me started. When I started looking for ways to do passive income, it was a friend who already went through these lessons that shared these lessons with me, and this is how I got hooked up into building my own online business. And what worked for me in this online business is that I could start building my online business small, in an agile way, in my part-time day, in my free time. Because to be honest, I didn't know a thing about entrepreneurship, and I didn't know it's gonna work for me. So I didn't want to leave the security of the salary, even though the salary was small. And also, I liked my job. I still like it, and so this is how the online business gave me. I could start it small in my free time and develop it. And now the thing what's happening now is that once you have a working process, a working business, you can scale it very easily with an online business, right? If my concept works in the Netherlands, it's the same thing. If you keep doing stuff in English, it can work in France, it can work in England, it can work in Australia. You start meeting people through your business all over the world, and they become your customers because you share the values. Actually, entrepreneurship the online business I created has saved my marriage. I mean, people who know me can confirm that. I am now much more financially independent, and I just took things in my own hands. I don't blame my husband for us not being able to support my mom. I can support my mom now, and I can, I can make more bold statements in life and really kind of know that I can fulfill my dreams. Like, I'm going to tell you one of the dreams. I don't know, what are your dreams, and do you really think they are you can make them happen? So for me, one big dream always was, since we moved back from France, we lived for a couple of years there, and since we moved back, it was always my dream to have a pied-à-terre, a place there to come back to, in the south of France. I really love south of France. I don't know why, it really resonates with me. And for a long time it has been a sort of, dream, but I didn't do anything about it. And now that I have this online business generating income, I can exactly plan the steps and take action into really having this place. And actually it's happening right now. I'm so excited to announce this, that I have now created financial space to own a place in the south of France. I mean, how cool is that? I would have never ever been able to do that if I just kept on going on a salary. So this is what online business means to me. This is why I consider it as something to share with friends and you. If you want to see what are the opportunities of creating a business that you love and that gives you this financial freedom and independence, check the videos that I'm sharing below in the comments or somewhere around here. All right? Well, big kiss and have a great weekend.